Melanie was really throwing it at Corbin, you gonna be mad, baby. Don't let them get in this bed because it cut. We don't know the night shift.
Yeah.
We ain't seen the night shift, but don't let them get in that bed and Melanie decide to just settle on in a little bit, baby.
Yeah.
Kenzi, you will be upset, and I fear Kenzi's crash out might be worse than Melanie's.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Welcome back in, everyone. This is Black Girls Talking TV, where we bring the group chat to life and discuss all your favorite TV shows. Today is all about Love Island USA, Season 8, Episode 12. Kata done got cracked, baby. She feels lighter, okay? She kept saying Zach felt lighter. No, baby, she feels lighter. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that description so that you can get your Love Island t-shirts. We have shirts that say watching Love Island like it's my full-time job. So we would love your support. Another way you can support us is by subscribing, because we are on a journey to 5K. I am Victoria. I am one of your hosts, and I'm a psychologist.
And I'm Kamaria. I'm an attorney and a pop culture writer. And before we get into this episode, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell and be in the comments. Let us know your thoughts, because y'all gonna have to carry the rest of the way. Like, I'm done. I'm done with these ladies. I'm done with this villa. Like, look, I promise you today, I'm just like, I can't follow the insanity a little bit. Y'all gonna have to help us out, okay? Let us know in the comments your thoughts. And we're at the beginning of a new week, so we have a new sponsor. Whoop, whoop. This week's sponsor is Detroit's Future is Female. It's a Detroit-born lifestyle brand created to celebrate women, girls, and the power of community. While they're rooted in Detroit, their message is universal. Women everywhere deserve to feel seen, empowered, stylish, and supported. They create statement apparel and accessories that spark confidence, connection, and conversation. If you believe in women taking up space, leading boldly, and supporting each other, they have something for you. Check out the show notes and use code BGTTV10 for a discount on their fan favorite, the Boss Babe shirt. Now, let's get into this week's episode. Where should we start? Should we start at Kenzi? Because, like, I told you I'm done with her. I see stuff coming. I promise you I can see stuff coming. Because I said I'm done with her. 2 episodes ago, I said I'm done with her. I said we've given her all that we can give her. You just got to let her go and fall down the hill.
I have let her go, and I'm dying on... Oh, well, actually, I'm not dying on a hill. I've gotten back up. I am recanting all of my statements in support of Kenzi after this episode. I was gonna say I would die on a hill, but no, I'm actually not dying on a hill. I'm getting up. I'm standing up against Kenzi. Okay. All jokes aside, no, Kenzi was definitely she did it today. She did it today, and you said in, I think it might have been the last episode when we mentioned Kenzie and Melanie having a toxic friendship, and you was like, yeah, they frenemies a little bit. Yeah. That was like 100% shown this episode, and not from Melanie, from Kenzie.
Yeah.
Because Kenzi wanted to make sure she was top dog. She said, you ain't kissing me, so I know you don't like me. You protected Melanie's feelings, and you're not caring about mine.
I don't even
had the nerve to bring up when Corbin asked Melanie for a kiss when they were in a couple.
Corbin asked Melanie for a kiss when they were in a couple.
Yeah, she brought that up as a comparison.
Oh.
You didn't care about...
I had tuned out.
My feelings. Yeah, she was like, you didn't care about my feelings when you went and asked Melanie for a kiss, and now all of a sudden you care about Melanie. It was just too much. It was too much. So she's using that as evidence to say, oh, he doesn't like me like that because he's not kissing me.
I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know what to say about this girl. We've called it, we've said it before. You the one said it. She wants to be chose. She wants to feel chose. She wants to feel like you are after her and she is chasing. And so the second that dries up, like, that's the only criteria. Everybody else can see that he's a red flag. Everybody else. What's his name? Caleb? Green flag. Red flag. Somebody need to create a meme where there's a green flag, there's a red flag, and then whatever it is hugging up on the red flag, and it's like the green flag is just right there. Like,
the criteria of desirability is put your hands in my pants. Okay. It's not words of affirmations.
Yeah.
Acts of kindness.
Yeah.
It's nothing but, are you touching me?
Yeah.
Is your tongue down my throat?
Yeah.
And all she keeps saying is, like, he makes me so horny. Our physical chemistry.
Yeah.
Even Corbin says we have good sexual chemistry. Y'all have not said anything positive about one another outside of physical touch.
And the one thing I feel when I was watching this episode was, I feel like, has she not been to like high school? You know what I'm saying? Or been somewhere, I guess a sheltered life. I don't know. But how do you not sense that this dude is a player? How do you not sense that he is gassing you up to take off your drawers? How do you not sense that there is no future with him? Now, if all you want is a moment of pleasure, have at it. Y'all both gonna be matched. But the way you keep getting upset, well, when he talks to her and that doesn't make me feel good. Like, that's what, an episode ago, 2 episodes, that doesn't make me feel good. Like, if you want to bring your feelings to this,
with no reciprocation, because baby, you what did Bryce say? She like a loose cannon in here. Like, you doing what the hell you want to do and get mad at everybody else. Like, that's not how this works. And now all of a sudden the boundary thing is too much for you when you're the one who wanted the boundaries. And if Melanie was really throwing it at Corbin, you gon' be mad, baby. Don't let them get in this bed, because we don't know the night shift.
Yeah.
We ain't seen the night shift. But don't let them get in that bed and Melanie decide to just settle on in a little bit, baby.
Yeah.
Kenzi, you will be upset. And I fear Kenzi's crash out might be worse than Melanie's.
I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, this man is just gassing her up. He's gassing her up. And I will say, on Caleb's front, bruh, I can tell you're not used to working for it. Like, what is he, one of them little frat brothers who's just
both
like,
of them.
Just wear my letters, and I'm outside and someone comes up to me because people be just trying to get it. Like, he's not at all
got no gumption, no dog in him, no nothing, no. Oh my God, I'm like, boy, it's so simple. It is. This game is very, very simple. Pull the girl for a chat. Say you like her, and if she's saying, I want to be treated like a gazelle, she didn't give you the playbook and what she want.
Yeah, but I think that personally, like, again, he's not used to working for it, and then 2, I'm not blaming him for why Kenzi's not interested in him. I think, though, that her playbook is so easy that if he did anything, she would be interested in him. You get what I'm saying? Like, he does nothing. No, seriously. And I'm not trying to say that even in defense of Kenzi, because Kenzi is indefensible in this. You get what I'm saying? I just don't think that she has eyes open. Like, she refuses to open her eyes. Like, I promise you, I can't even formulate words to untangle the web of ridiculousness that it is watching the 2 of them. I can't even. That's why I said, y'all got to be in the comments. Y'all got to theorize. Y'all got to give y'all points on it, because I don't have it. You understand? I don't have it. It's a ball of yarn that's mixed in there, and it's like, yeah, I could follow this trail and I could say what's the problem, and it's just like we done gave you the headliners. Yeah. It's like, I can't dig deep into this because it's crazy. The bottom line, this man gonna leave you either on this show or right after this show. You get what I'm saying?
Get out this
if Brian from last season left Amaya Papaya, what was it, like a day after the reunion? Baby, Corbin is probably the night of the reunion. Okay. If even
because
that
when he
long.
Gets that attention outside of the villa, it's over with.
Yes, they out here mad at Pepe. He's 10 times Pepe, 10 times Brian. That's what you about to see once this fame hits him outside of this villa. Please stop playing, because even the ladies really recognize
Corbin got grown man energy when it comes to how forward he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so he know how to get it.
Corbin know how to make him. He's a chameleon. when it comes to women, okay? He knows exactly the type of man you need. He is going to present himself as such for whatever woman he's in front of. Because
except the women who can sniff it, they will know.
Exactly, but which is why he only up Kenzi ass. That's it.
Yeah. I don't believe that man. No way. And it's not that she's not attractive. It's not that she couldn't have somebody head over heels for her. It's just that I know. I know. I can't even articulate all of it. I know this man is not interested in her. It's the dog in him that I know. I know he's not interested in her. But. Yesterday I meant to mention that note about, I was like, look at him. He looking like an AI power robot that's down. I sent you my notes because I was like, I forgot to mention it because everybody started saying that as a joke. But I was like, I thought that same thing. I didn't mention it in the episode, but he did. Like as soon as they shot to him, I was like, they took your battery out? Like, what is this? He looked like dead and out of it. Yeah.
And Kenzi, she said that she ain't had sex in over a year and a half, and I was like, makes sense, girl, makes sense. And you with that, right? With that, I'm like, it
makes sense. What makes sense about it? What?
How horny she is. She has not developed the fortitude to say, like, you know what? It's been a while, so let me not just hand my cookies out. She ain't got there. I don't think developmentally she might not be there. And also too, if she like, I'm ready to get it on, she want to get it on. I mean, she talking about why we couldn't go to the hideaway because y'all aren't in a couple. That's
and then right. And then she was talking about like, he was like, no, he something like it would have been dangerous, or and she was like, why would it be dangerous? Why? Yeah, I'm like
walking right into it, girl. Just walk into it, baby. Walk into it. Keep reminding him how open green the door is.
Yeah. I don't even have time for them.
Ridiculous. And then they kiss and they talking about, so we're just not going to tell anybody on Kenzi's behalf. I said, Kenzi, girl, you real grimy for this one, because you would want Melanie to come to you straight up, girl to girl, and let you know what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
And then you talking about you telling Caleb, I would tell you though. I would tell you if it happened. I'm honest. And I love how they was cutting back and forth to Caleb. I know she'll be real with me. I know she's gonna be honest with me. I'm like, boy. And the fact that you letting this green girl walk you like a dog is crazy. Right. It's crazy.
It's right. Now I will say this, Jen giving him some energy at the end of the episode. She was like, oh, I just, I talk to me more. She said something like that. And I'm like, Jen recognized what's happening here. And then Jen and Kenzi been a little bestie on this episode. They done been pulling each other for 2 chats. Soul was in that second chat too. And I was like,
the producers wanted to give us that on purpose. I digress.
Anywho, but I'm like, I wonder if Jen is like, I see this man here is like, he a catch. And as soon as I'm done playing with Gabriel the God, as soon as I finish playing with him, I'm gonna settle down for real. And he looking like, settle down material. You know what I'm saying? But she says, she's like, talk to me. Or she said something like that at the end of the episode when they were chatting. And I'm glad to see it. I want to see it. Like, I hope to see it. I guess that,
I hope to see it.
It was lightweight.
I hope to see it too.
But
even if it is lightweight,
Kenzi would lose her mind.
Yes, and she needs to know she don't have control over this villa. You don't have control over who everyone speaks to, and most definitely, you are so willing to explore and make sure you get all the reassurance you need. And when he was like, "Well, like I'm not trying to rush you or anything like that. It's just like, how long am I supposed to have to keep watching that?" And she's like, I don't have an answer for you. I'm like, girl, you real bold when you in control. You real bold when you in control.
Yeah, look, I'm looking for Jen and Caleb to do something. I'm also looking for Caleb to just say, yeah, no, I'm good. Go home or not. Yeah. I'm good, because people got to stop being afraid to go home. That's why I said, it's just like in real life. You got to not be afraid. That's the only way you have any leverage.
I'm like, Kenzi, you ain't even thinking about the long game, baby, because a man like Corbin is finna eat up Casa Amor. So you keep keeping him around. Yeah. Keep keeping him around, baby.
Yes.
Keep he the biggest man in the villa. You think all the women coming in who may not know what's going on ain't going for Corbin?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
she gonna be a sad little puppy when that comes back, okay? And he coming back with a woman on his arm.
Absolutely. And
I need a movie night. We need to do an episode too, since we going into week 3. up to week 3, the movie night things that we want to see. I want to see a movie night, him going back to Corbin, talking to Melanie this episode, and also talking to Kenzi, because he went and told Melanie, you know what, I think I just want to focus on you. I am kind of taking a step back from Kenzi, blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm not going to kiss her. Melanie over here feeling all good, like, oh my God, he didn't kiss her by his own will. Oh my God, he's choosing me. Meanwhile,
he kissed her last episode, though. That's my thing, is I don't understand. He's out here standing like that kiss, on the lack of kissing on the dock was something. But they kissed in Soul Ties last episode after they recoupled. They didn't already kiss. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about? So I'm like, how are you showing respect for the new coupling by not kissing on the dock, but you already done kiss? Like, just me personally, the math doesn't add up for that to me, and so I don't think he gets no credit for that. It's just more like, I don't know.
He don't, but I think to them in their world, in Villa world, it's like, oh, day by day, it's something different. And so it's growing. Like, if we had this conversation yesterday you kissed, you see that I'm not sleeping in the bed with you, Melanie. She's like, okay, I'm not sleeping in the bed with you. Y'all got what y'all got going on. It ended up also being a blow up about the fact that possibly they kissed on the dock. I think that is what's leading Corbin to fake act like, oh yeah, no, I'm into you, Melanie. I don't want to disrespect you. And it's so hard. This is so hard. I'm trying so hard because I didn't kiss her on a dock one time. And I hope Melanie keep telling his ass no, even though I know it's not for the sake of, wanting to see where they go. It's just because she want to be able to tell sincere like she did in this episode. I ain't kissed him. But
do we want to talk about her and Corbin and then slide into her and sincere, because like the
book?
Yes. Like
I'm actually girl. Night 2. I said, oh, the games continue. They continue.
I'm gonna say this. Melanie, the calmness is giving me like, okay, I could start to like you a little bit more. I promise you.
For real. She gets a redemption arc.
Yes.
She can have a redemption arc.
Yes. It's the calm behavior, because it's like, ooh, child, we did our rankings for last week. She was on the bottom. Check it on our Instagram. But I see her as somebody who can redeem herself.
She can move up into the skip category. No, for real.
She gotta calm down. And she's been calm, so I like that. But even though she got a little, I heard Corbin, look, don't crash out again on a different person. But some people trying to ship them. It's like, nah. Yeah.
Nobody needs to be shipped with Corbin because he's not a good dude. Like, it can't be just a shit because you just want people to be with her. Like, it got to be a shit because you can actually see that they can do something outside of the villa. But no, Corbin don't need to be shipped with nobody but Jesus. Okay?
Facts. I did like Melanie and Caleb talking. Now I was like, dag, if they were interested, I thought that could be a nice little okay,
nice.
New lane,
nice. And that'll keep your nervous system calm, Melanie.
Yeah, for sure.
He real mellow. But I don't know. Caleb gives me. He likes one lane because he keeps saying, he kept saying in this episode specifically, I mean, I'm Kenzi's type and Corbin is the complete opposite. So it's kind of like, she's more home over here. I'm Kenzi's type. So, we'll just see what happens.
Also, like, are you though? Does Kenzi know herself enough to know what her type is? Because it's not giving that you are her type the way she's acting with you.
Really, it's just you are probably the phenotype and persona of what she's had access to. Like, you look like what she has been around, so it feels familiar. But she wants somebody who got that nasty dog in them, okay? Not just the dog, but the nasty dog in them, okay?
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
Yeah.
So Caleb needs to stop leaning on that because that's going to get you in trouble. So...
Yeah. During that conversation with Caleb, though, I was like, look at Melanie ass trying to put the battery in Caleb's back. Talk about you should ask her, like, for a time. I'm like, girl, trying to get him to do your dirty work. Stop. This man already asked. She gonna come back to, I don't know, okay?
Right.
You're gonna get him yelled at, okay? Out here trying to get him to do your dirty work. But yeah, Melanie, let's talk about Melanie and Sincere's conversation, because I'm like, obviously there's still energy there. And I'm not even mad at this point. It's like, y'all done beat me down. Just get back together, okay? Get back together, but this time make it healthy, okay? Can we do that? Can we do that?
It will be up to Sincere.
Which is so unfortunate. That's why I don't like this for her. Yeah. And then I don't like it for him because of the way she had been acting. But now she's trying to act more calm. I don't personally believe that anybody has that quick of a growth storyline, but I think she been calm for a week or 2 days, I guess 3 days. I don't know. She's been calm for a couple days. I'm like, maybe, you know, they say sometimes losing somebody makes you kind of shift your behavior. Maybe, okay? But I don't need her, like, she always laying her cards out for Sincere. Sincere don't deserve to see your cards. Like, he just don't. Because also, did he not say to Soul when they were down there sitting on the grass? I don't know. They were down somewhere. He said something like kitchen. Reassuring to her. What did he say?
Yeah, this is where I want to be. I want to be with you. I see this going. You're so beautiful. You cold with it or whatever he said. You the shit. And she was okay. Like, all right. He's like, why are you laughing? Because you're full of shit.
Yeah.
I know this is probably the same stuff you was telling Melanie. When
you think she knows he's full of it? Because I don't feel like she was smirking.
Like she was every single time. When he said it, she was like...
I guess what I'm trying to say is like, when she was up there with Jen and Kenzie, she was like, he makes me feel calm. And this same time, he going up there to have this conversation with Melanie. But I'm like, he's not the one... If he's making you feel calm, that's just because he's lying to you, and he's lying saying the good things, you know? His lies sound good. That's basically why you feel calm. But he needs to work on his lying. Yeah. He's a liar. You know what I'm saying?
But Jen called it out, though. Jen was like, I just want you to be careful because look how quickly he switched up on Melanie. And that don't mean it won't happen to you. And I was like, Jen, you keep calling his ass out. Well, we like Jen. Yeah.
Kenzie came back around, though, was like, well, that's kind of, they had a lot of drama, which is true. But also it's like two things can be true at once. It's Melanie and Sincere. They're both the problem. Like a lot of times people out here saying, oh, because Sincere is showing himself to be himself, that Melanie was in the right. It's like, no, they both in the wrong, and they still in the wrong. But correct. You know, I think they're going to circle back together.
The situation, but Melanie didn't respond well. That is the thing, and you can't blame your responses on the behavior that initiates the emotions. It's on you to take responsibility for that. But Kenzie,
especially because it's like there's a way you can respond to it without losing yourself and being out of control with yourself. That's the issue.
Yeah. But Kenzie, she tried to give Sincere the benefit of the doubt, saying that he was down, and I'm like, Kenzie, you are not the judge of whether or not somebody, like, I'm like, no, Jen is being the good friend in this situation right now and saying, hey, let's look at previous behaviors that you might ignore, Kenzie, but you cannot give advice, Kenzie.
I know she's trying to create the Lulu Crew part 2. Okay, because the first Delulu Crew, and we can slide over to Aniya and KC or whatever, but like the first Delulu Crew in there, Melanie now giving Aniya Delulu daggone advice. You know what I'm saying? Because Aniya needs to calm down. Trinity was the only one being real with Aniya. You know what I'm saying? Yes. She was like trying to give her the nuance. She was like, girl, you gotta calm down a little bit. He gonna do what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? If he want to.
Not only that, but he hasn't given you a reason to feel like you're not assured in this. Like he likes to be here with you. He ain't said nothing. He has not done anything to do otherwise. And if he does have a conversation with the boys, I'm like, allow that conversation to be with the boys and you not read into it too much unless his behaviors are following up with something else, in my opinion. Because I'm like, just because he says that he was interested in Soul, yes, but at the end of the day, he didn't go explore it. You know, should he have? Probably. For his own experience, you know?
Yeah, she's got to learn how to be secure in one, understanding when a man wants her. You know what I mean? She got to like tap into that a little bit. And just part of that is also understanding, what do they want? What do they want in their life? Not like who's their type or what kind of woman they like, but like, what do they desire? Like, do they desire to be, jokey and you don't naturally fit with that? Or do you naturally fit with that? Because like, certain things are just gonna mesh and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I know. Like I've had exes where I'm like, oh, I know you out here hurting. You know what I'm saying? Because we fit. You know what I'm saying? And so boom. But I've also had exes where I'm like, that was not quite a fit. And so can I say he's hurting or he's whatever? It's like you have to know how to read whether they're like, she don't have that. And so she's just all over the place and she's insecure about something.
Yeah. Aniya, she was kind of losing me this episode with the way she's reacting about everything, because I do get it. Like, if there is any man who's going about the idea or would have gone about the idea of exploring the right way, it would have been KC, because he has not been like, too timing or doing too much, in my opinion. Like, for real, like for what the experience is about, like Casey not do, even if the little side conversations he having with Soul and they just laughing or whatever, like you can't be the woman who's getting upset about those things when his reassurance is lining up with his actual actions outside of your conversations, because he didn't say anything, in my opinion, to Soul that made it seem like there was a future there or that they would be exploring. It was still giving homegirl energy.
I mean, it was given they'd be open for conversations.
Yeah,
I do, but I get what you're saying. I agree. Like, I don't think that this is warranted, but I do understand how it stirred. Like I want to go back to Zach's comments, because I don't think that we touched on them a little bit, and you were like, you felt like he was just basically keeping it 100, but I think the fact that he was like, you are playing it safe, that would rub me the wrong way too. I think that is the thing that is getting in her head, because it's like, what are you saying? I'm safe? Like, what are you saying? Are you trying to say that like, I am someone who's always going to stick with it? Like, that needs to be unraveled. And I would have had, like she did initially, have more conversation for Zach and Kata, but I feel like Kata and Zach sort of gave it this like, it's not us. And I think that as she felt unresolved by that conversation, it kind of left Casey as the only logical other person to talk to about it, and how he came to it with a little grin and all that good stuff. I think it just incited her more. She never really settled down from any of it, but I'm not saying that as an excuse, because I do think the behavior is on her part. It's like, girl, you gotta deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with that. She's extremely sensitive to a lot of different things. And so, yeah, but I do think that's how it got there, is that it just, one thing led to another. But like you wasn't,
one thing led to another.
You got to do your counts. You got to do your whatever, touch grass, figure it out. I don't know.
Yeah. She needs to go like deal with it on her own, though. I feel like, because I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, KC didn't say it. Yeah. Zach said it. You know what I'm saying? And what KC is telling you, jokes or not, before the statement came out from Zach, he was doing nothing but reassuring you. You know what I'm saying?
I guess it's just destabilizing, though. That's what I think is something that it's like on national television, and somebody saying you're the safe option, basically. And they were like, oh, I didn't say that. It's like, no, you did use the word safe. Maybe you didn't say safe option, but you said safe. He's playing it safe. Safe implies that that it's not entirely what you want, and there's more, and you really could be fulfilled if you just go for it. That's what safe implies. And so I think it's destabilizing for her, but I do think there's a different way to approach it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I thought he said he was playing it safe because he wouldn't mess up what he already has. It would have to be something that like really pulled his attention or whatever for him to want to explore, which I mean, that it kind of is very open for interpretation, because it's like it would take conversation and exploring to even know if it's something you would want to switch. Like, that's kind of stating the obvious a little bit. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm kind of with the folks who are just like, Aniya has been probably one of the most reassured women in the villa by their couple. And so I think she has to look at the evidence a little bit. Like, you can't just let this one thing like completely derail all of your emotions. And I still go back to, you also you haven't been reassuring him. Like, she's saying it like, I reassured you, and I love how Casey was like, I was left alone at that door. That night you were my option, but you weren't at my door. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't your first option either. Like, even if this were the case, I wasn't your first option. And then you're like, well, I picked you at the recoupling. And if I was Casey, I would be like, and I was your only option to pick at the recoupling, wasn't I? Because
that would have set me off. Don't.
But like, if we're being real, right, like, that could have been a response that he could have had. And even when she was like, I'm confused on how this has flipped on me, I'm like, baby, this is all about you, because you don't want to start up with the emotions, and you're not hearing me clearly when I say I want to be with you. I have enjoyed my time with you. Now you coming up here telling me I'm too giggly goo goo gaga, and he said I'm a giggly man. I don't know what.
This is what I also will say. But actually, this is what I also say. I'm not 1,000% on Aniya for this. I do think she's tripping. She's spiraling a little bit. But at the same time, I think her approaches have been very calm. And sometimes your partners are going to do or have an insecurity that you feel like is not based in reality. And it's not like, oh, damn, you out here got an opinion that's not based in reality. Like, so I know I'm right, so I'm gonna just treat your insecurity like it's nothing. It's like, you have to meet that insecurity. He
has been meeting it. He also wanted to chat, but I don't said no. Well, he's been trying to beat it.
Look. I'm not talking about the latter part of the episode, because I do think, like I said, it's just like we said before, right after the incident happened with the bombshells when they came in. We were like, the first conversation is, I feel like this. Like, Aniya, you was within your right. The second, it was like you going too far. You overemphasize it. And that's how I feel in this. I feel like when she pulled him for the first conversation, I think that that's an appropriate thing to do. I don't think the timing was right. Don't pull him from Seoul and then expect him to be all, I'm with you now. Like, just find a good time. Like, that was not a good time. So I do disagree with the timing, but I think that it was okay for her to express, I feel this way, and for it to be met with like, oh, I've been assuring you, or I've never given you any blah, 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 blah. Or he kind of had the eyes rolled up at the beginning of that conversation. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Like, he was a little over it at the beginning of that conversation. And I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a little bit torn on it.
I do think the conversation was clipped up a little bit, because to me it wasn't linear. Even by the end, it was like, how did y'all get to her saying like, I'm done? And he was annoyed by that. It seemed.
Are you talking about the white dress conversation or the one from last episode? Okay, I was talking about the one from last episode. I do think the white dress conversation, it was already too far gone. I wasn't on Aniya's like side per se with that. I just feel like at that point it was too far gone. You reiterating the same point. It's just like, be with him or don't. That's where we are at this point. It's a little bit much. But I feel like that first conversation last episode was okay to have. I just don't think it was the right timing. And I don't think his response was reassuring as much. It was more like a defensive reassuring. It's like, and that I'm just like, don't meet me with like, I have been reassuring. Bruh. That was his kind of approach to it. I feel like he could have approached it a little bit more calmly, recognizing the fact that Zach and Kata did throw this thing in her face. I feel like it was justified for her to feel upset. I just think that she's got to find a better way to deal with it.
I'm not saying not to be upset. I just think she needs to reel it back.
But upset, feel destabilized. Yes. I guess that's a better word to say. Destabilized.
Yes, 100%. I feel like anybody naturally, if you're feeling like, oh God, like what's happening here? But again, I still gotta go back to like, do you actually like that man? Like, do you like that man? Like, if this was Sincere or Corbin next to you and things were actually going well, would you have allowed a little butt rub, a little butt? You know what I'm saying? Like, even him saying like they ain't even physical at all. Like, y'all in the bed every day and she just turning around going to bed. Y'all not cuddling up. Not, I ain't saying you got to do anything. But is there a titty rub? Is there a little booty rub? Is there a slap?
I will say that I was like, Aniya, like, she was like, girl, can I take it slow? I'm like, why you come on Love Island? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I literally wrote that. I said, slow,
Love is Blind or some shit.
I said, slow, this is not Love Island. This damn near faster than Love is Blind, okay? Like, it's like, no, you cannot, actually. If you do, that when he said, not doing nothing could, potentially add to turning away. Now, I didn't necessarily like that because I'm like, brother. But I do also understand because being in the bed with somebody in terms of how people have spoke about Love Island and growing connection, that's a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And so when that's also not added, and then you got a problem with me being a giggly man, and then I keep reassuring you, and you want to harp on this comment from Zach and his challenge, baby. Please, please. I get it. I would be 3 strikes you out. Like I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Funny, like in real time. I promise you, all these reactions that I just had, that was me in real time being like, bruh, maybe they shouldn't be together. Because I'm like, it is something to like, does she like him back? I don't know.
She didn't convince me. Yeah, not in her confessional. Facts. I like, no, girl. It's not. Yeah, and we cannot forget that everybody she has stood up for and wanted to explore has been light skinned.
Well,
like I can't.
I don't know. I don't like people saying that about her when it's not super evidence. Because who she wanted to explore is Sincere. Oh, I guess in Sean. Mm-hmm.
Sean.
But they are attractive guys. I think they're and attractive.
She also thought Corbin was fine. I have yet to hear her.
I mean Gabriel.
She thought Gabriel came in. She said he was fine. But I have yet to hear her say Casey is sizzling
hot though. She just was like, everybody. Like Gabe came in sizzling hot. The smoke was still.
I have yet to hear her say anything about Casey's looks, even when they was over there watching the men. Now, granted, again, perception. We see what we see.
And we don't know if they ever clicked. We have seen her ex on Instagram. He looks very much like Casey. They about the same complexion. Okay. He may be a tad bit lighter. Like, I'm not good with complexion because I'm like, am I the same complexion as Casey? I don't know. It's hard to tell, I guess, on screen and stuff. But like, the boyfriend looked about my complexion. Anywho, though, but yeah, I will say this. I ain't gonna say nothing about them no more. I'm actually about to move on because I said what I said. Y'all got the admission out of me. Maybe they don't need to be together. Maybe, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Maybe.
I'm with the folks shipping Soul and Casey.
I guess I'm gonna say this. Just come for me if you want to, but I just personally feel like we see that a lot. We see it a lot. The ambiguous, mixed girl with the black man, we see it a lot. And so something in my spirit wants to see something different. I admit that is where it comes from, but I do like Soul. And I do, if they do vibe with each other, I would like that. Yeah. I definitely don't need her to be with Sincere. I think it's like we got to find her somebody else. Sincere is not it. But yeah, she seems really nice. She seems really cool. So I like Soul, but like I said, that my only stuff is just my own, my own shit.
I get you because I'm right there with you. I would love to see every season. I want at least one. You know what I'm saying? One good,
chocolate couple.
Yes, but I love to see it. But I do want both of them to find something that makes them feel good. And I think it's a good point when you say like I am either up or down, like I'm either real high energy or I'm chilling, and you just kind of like mellow. And I know me, I need a man with like high energy. I need you to like to do stuff. I need you to like to laugh. I need you to give me the dad jokes, send me the stupid memes and the reels. Like, let's just be kikiing all day. Yeah. And if you're not getting like that, could get for me. I'm like, oh my god, but like I'm literally on dating apps now. Like boring. I'm like block, because I'm just like, whoo, child, like. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. I need me a funny man.
Yeah, no, facts. But also, like, when I said before about knowing what this person, what they want or whatever, it's not always even just the opposite or whatever or the same. It's like you got to know what they want, because some people who allow, they like a little person to be nestled up under them. You know what I'm saying? They like a little quiet person they could be like calm and sink into. And sometimes people are quiet and they want somebody to be like life of the party around them. You know what I'm saying? You just have to know what fits with the person that you're with. And sometimes that helps you to feel a little bit assured because you understand them. That's part of getting to know them. You know what they want, and you know, like, oh yeah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? Her, I need to be worried about, but her, no. She might look good, but that ain't his vibe. You know, you just gotta know what they're looking for. But it was something I was about to say about him and Corbin kikiing about they kikiing too much in this episode. I don't like no bromance forming right there. Okay, I need KC. He's a good brother. I don't need him messing around with Corbin. Okay, Corbin. Yeah. They was doing too much inside jokes in this episode for me. Okay, I ain't like it.
Child, that's. Casey got some sense though, so I feel like, and I don't think Casey is easily influenced. He has shown more leadership qualities. Yeah, he is. But I think he's gonna still be. He's a guy's guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's still gonna be, you know, with the bros, doing the things. And Corbin seems to have a better relationship with men than women, because I meant to bring this up in that last challenge when they did the soccer thing and he dumped the slime on Sincere. I was like, oh, you dumped it on Sincere so gently, but when it was time to pie a woman, you was slapping it in her face. Corbin is probably a completely different person with the bros. You know how they say men love to be with the boys. So
since we're going back, I just wanted to make this one thing that I mark against Sincere, and I have thought this ever since somebody said something in the comments. I can't remember what they said, but this came to me. The fact that Sincere ass let them dunk pies in Soul's face so much.
Yes,
that's part of the shit the reason why I'm not Sincere, because he was in that group. There's no way
part of Casey,
like we talking about how Casey operated, but there's no way Casey would have let them dump that many pies in Aniya's face. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
Whatever
not.
Aniya think Casey doing or
Aniya
not
didn't get a pie
because he know what's up. You're not about to no. We got to pick somebody else for that one, okay? Like, but Sincere, like I was looking at him today, I was like, oh, he look a little like Mufasa, and I'm like, no, Simba, he can't even get Mufasa. He can't. He's Simba. He don't have. he doesn't.
Scar.
He ain't Scar. Even Scar got it in him. Okay, he is not Scar. Right. Okay, he is not Scar. Okay, he is Simba at best. And in a little in between phase when they rocking on that little log, when he's going to transition, that's him. He can't even be Simba at the full manhood Simba. So I'm not there with Sincere, but I just wanted to say that because what the comment was, the person was saying that somebody pointed out that there were more pies than they showed thrown in Soul's face, because there was a question that somebody received, I think it was Bryce, and they didn't show the woman's side of who got that pie, and but Soul was pied or something like that, and so the folks who put the timestamps together, they were like, she must have been the one that was pied, and they just didn't show even that one. And so I'm like, there's no way you should be, as a man, letting her get pied that much. It's just ridiculous. So I want her to find somebody different, and I guess if it's Casey, then it's Casey. But I hate that story arc for Aniya. I really do. But it is what it is. But anywho, let's get into Zach and Kata, because they was in the hideaway. And Zach asked, like, will you be mad if I explore? I'm like, see this?
Right after y'all have sex, I'm like, child. And clearly he was joking, and it's something about Kata that likes his humor.
You think he was joking?
I thought he said too soon, and she was like, yeah, too soon or something like that. So
I think too soon was him trying to bring levity to the situation. But I think that man was dead ass serious.
Yeah, see, and me, I would have been like, there's no way you can be in your right mind and say that after y'all have sex.
I know, you must be joking. You must be joking.
To be a joke.
Okay.
Hey, exactly.
But yeah, I think he was serious.
Everybody is like, ain't no way we giving a brick the $50,000.
Oh, heck
take
yeah.
your tea bags and go on, Zach. Because we're not voting you and Kata. Sorry, we love Kata, and we will sacrifice Kata because we don't want you in this villa. Yeah. So it's seeming like everybody is getting the gist. Like, Zach, you doing too much.
That's so funny because we record these episodes right after. Sometimes we don't, but most times we record them right after. And so you don't know what the public opinion is yet. And so I was like, I felt vindicated because I definitely went in on Zach yesterday. Okay, yeah, and so I was like, look, the people with me.
Definitely with you, and in the comments too of the video, I was like, "Yo, this is the sentiment. Zach is not going to be here long." I do wonder how it probably feels when you think like you rocking, and then you find out America not rocking with you because we about to have a vote, and I'm pretty sure. I'm like, I don't know who gonna be at the very. I don't know
either because people don't like Corbin, and I'm like, has Melanie
Gabriel
been calm
and Jen,
enough?
like it's.
I'm just. But I think Gabriel and Jen are going to be fine because I think it's unless they do the vote as like vote for your favorite couple. Now, if they vote for your favorite couple, then they're going to be a problem. It's the left off people. But when they start saying vote for who you want to see gone, then the people like
it's always vote for your favorite. It's never vote for who you want to be gone.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Or it'll be like
I'm a newbie
based on this or something like that.
Yeah, well then Jen and Gabriel might be gone because nobody's going to give their energy to that. No one, you know?
Yeah.
No one.
Well, it might be the bottom two, and then the Islanders are left to vote.
Yeah. So who's going to be at the bottom with them? Jen and Gabe. Because we forgot to talk about Jen and Gabe last episode. Just straight up. We was like, all right,
they got freaky. Right. They got freaky in the bedroom, and here go Trinity and Kata. Here. Gabriel, let's have a conversation.
I know.
So, could you see yourself with Jen outside of the villa?
Like, trying to gather info for their girl, okay?
Right. Making sure I'm like, Trinity and Kata know that this conversation is going to be broadcasted. Yeah. So it's sending a message to Bea. Yeah. Hey, he already in this thing.
I saw Bea. I saw something that said the Bea was like, she's off of that. Like, basically. You know, now that she's seen. Yeah. They a trip. I like them. I don't want to see Kata go, but I do want to see Zach go. So I'm just like, bruh. I actually don't even want to see Zach go right now. Let him go on to what is it called, Casa Amor. Let him go there and let us see this man act a fool. Because he's going to act a fool. He's going to act a fool. The way he keeps talking about these bombshells, or like he's going to act a fool.
Exploring a lot of things.
He's going to act a fool. The only person who's not going to act a fool is Caleb. Okay. And Caleb might get married.
And that's just because he don't have a dog in him.
Yeah.
To act the fool.
He might find him one and settle down, but he's not going to act a fool, you know? Who else we got? Anything else on the
Bryce and Trinity? We got them again gossiping. I said, boy, they love a little gossip. They love a little bringing up the other couples. What did we think about?
Girl, and not Bryce asking what is everything, like a jealous. I'm like a jealous lover. What is everything? Bruh. You said you did everything, but I mean, like what is everything? He asked it like twice, like, bruh, you want literally the footage? Like, what are we talking about here? Yeah. Bryce is not beating the allegation.
Yeah, he's not. I feel like we gotta do like 40% of us, we're gonna vote for.
Yeah, we gotta come Trinity. Up with a plan.
Like we're voting for the people we want to stay. We want Trinity to stay. We want Kata to stay. Yeah. We want Aniya and Casey to both stay.
We need to be like, look, find out the birthday months.
Yes, if you're
like where the population, like most people born in September, it's like, all right, all of September votes for this couple. We got to get the percentages and break it down. Literally. January through, I think the least is January through March. That's when the least babies is born. I don't know, but we got to figure it out and give people blocks. If you born in this month, this is who you voting for, because we got to spread it out. But like, we probably gonna fail at it. I don't know.
They might.
But yeah. Anywho, anything else? Like
my last things I wanted to say, I was like, Trinity, your history and your sexual history and past, I wanted to stop coming up. Okay.
Oh yeah.
First, she said that she
like,
put her foot down for the foot job. Like, she talking about she was scrambled. She had sex right before coming into the villa.
Yes. And I literally thought about, I remember when the first time I heard somebody call her a YH, I was like, why do we got to use the term, But then I said, okay, all right, I guess it's just.
And when she came down with the boots, I said, that is the young ho energy right there.
What? Them
the
little
furry boots.
Yeah.
No, that and that little polka dot outfit she had on last episode.
Oh, haha, that's funny. Yeah, she living her life. It's interesting. It's interesting. Sometimes nothing make me feel older than like when I see how free they be with it. I be like, woo, child. I don't know. I ain't never been that free. But at the same time, live your life as long as y'all
I love Trinity down. Yeah. I really do. She need to have a million. I need her to be on a million follower campaign.
Yeah, no. I
hopefully Alandria takes her in like a little sister when she gets out. That would be nice.
I love that. Yeah. I love that for her. But yeah, she's cute. Anything else?
That is all, y'all. Again, support us on our journey to 5K. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Make sure you get your Love Island t-shirt. Support us. It is in the description. And get your Boss Babe shirt from Detroit's Future is Female, also linked in the description. And we will catch you for tomorrow's episode. Bye.
Bye.